Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hope everyone's doing well. Last episode, not only did we actually get a pretty good beast win off of a really bad run, but I didn't mention it because I was so caught up in the recording so that I could play Civ that I completely forgot to mention. Guys, we did it. We reached 50 episodes. We reached 50 consecutive Isaac episodes. Honestly, how do I feel? You know, you might be asking, Tony, how do you feel? You know, what are you gonna do now that you won the Super Bowl or whatever? I'm gonna go to Disney World? I feel good. I feel accomplished. When I was recording it, it didn't stick in my mind, but last night I was editing the VOD, or not the VOD. I was editing the video last night just to, you know, make sure everything's fine and good and dandy and shit. And when I was doing that, I had to go, I was typing in like, oh, what episode recording is this? Like, usually I make a new project in DaVinci for each freaking episode. It might be cringe, or not cringe, but like, you know, someone who's like good with video editing software might find that to be cringe. Like, bro, you make a new project for each of your videos? I just reuse the same one, you know. Whatever. But when I made it, you know what? Here, we're also gonna go Angel Deals because we're actually gonna go fight Mega Satan. But what I was saying, before I got not rudely interrupted, but like I was interrupting myself. We reached episode 50. I was not recording. I was editing the video yesterday, and in the DaVinci project thing, I just completely forgot to, you know, I changed it to like, oh, episode 50, but I didn't acknowledge it at all until I titled my video on YouTube. I was like, oh, I gotta make a title for the video. Okay, let's come up with some, you know, Tony knows ball, you know. That was the thought that came to mind. Okay, it didn't even work. I moved the TNT there just to blow up the secret room, and it wasn't even there. I should have moved it to the freaking tinted rock that's on the corner there. I hate my Chungus life, bro. Whatever. But anyway, you know, anyways, it feels crazy to say that we fucking did it, bro. I reached episode 50. Only when I was titling the video was I like, wait, we did it. Like, we made it to episode 50. My voice kind of cracked in a horrible manner there. I apologize. Give me a second. I realized I paused the video. I thought that was the boss room right away. I realized I paused the video in the in-between stage, so you know, I should have probably waited until I actually loaded into the stage to pause it, but whatever. I'm not splicing my fucking runs or anything. Imagine splicing your daily Isaac run. Wow, that is trash. That's actually just genuinely awful, too. Like, it's not even good. Yeah, it's an extra life, but like, you come back as Blue Baby, and like, who the fuck wants to come back as Blue Baby? You know, Blue Baby sucks. Blue Baby's a bad character. Sorry to break it to you. But I'm just gonna say, I feel good. Thank you for all the support. You know, it's great. It feels amazing to have reached this milestone that I honestly never thought I would achieve. I thought I totally would have given up at some point or another. You feel me? Whether it be due to some kind of other circumstance, like maybe one day I forgot, or whether it's just like, maybe I got in my own head about something like analytics, or maybe some other third thing. But I did it. I reached goddamn 50 episodes, and honestly, here's to another 50. Here's to episode 100 soon to come. Y'all ready for it, bro? You motherfucker, Ragman, dude. He is such a bitch of a boss. Bro, can I just say that? Like, he is the biggest bitch that I fucking know. Fuck you. Excuse my vulgar language, but it's just like, fuck that guy. You feel me? Fuck him, dude. He sucks. Alright. But, you know, it's just kind of... Thank you. All I gotta say is... Thank you. Oh. It's been good. You know, it's been good making these. But to steer back on topic slightly, or I guess that was the topic, but to steer away slightly, Monster Hunter Wilds demo, or not demo, a beta test, another beta test for Monster Hunter Wilds came out last night. I didn't even fucking realize it, bro. Me and my friends, I forgot what I was doing. I think I was doing work, and then after I clocked off of work, I did something. I didn't record an Isaac episode, but I was doing something that wasn't hopping on Discord. I think I was probably like, you guys might think me to be a little weird, but I was just like reading manga or some shit, you know? I was probably just like reading manga or whatever. And I remember just being like, okay, let's log on to Discord, see what's up with the gang. And I remember I hopped on Discord and my friend told me like, Tony, like, oh, Tony, what time are you like gonna be on? Cause like I remember I joined on my phone, I believe. So my friend was asking me like, what time are you gonna be on, like actually on, like on the game, you know, on your PC, not just talking to us via Discord on phone. And I was like, oh, I'm about to eat right now and then hop on. Why? What's up? And apparently he just dropped this ball knowledge over here. He was like, Monster Hunter Wilds beta is coming out. And I was just like, fucking what? What do you mean a beta's coming out? I saw there was a playtest, but during the Capcom showcase that they did like a few days ago, I saw there was a playtest, but I thought the playtest was for PlayStation only. You might think, why would you fucking think that? Why would you think it's only PlayStation? Because in the video, they announced that they're doing a playtest, and then they show the PlayStation logo only, and they never ever mention the fact that it's going to be out on other platforms. So I was just like, oh, all right, looks like it's just going to be a PlayStation exclusive playtest. That kind of sucks, but you know, oh well. I'm not going to say I understand it either, because it's, you know. But in my mind, I was just like, okay, oh well, whatever. I guess I'll just have to wait until the end of the month for the game to come out. Fucking turns out I was wrong. Turns out I was wrong, because the playtest came out last night, and honestly, I was funny. I was actually not rewatching, but I watched today's episode of my Isaac series, and I realized, first off, I will say, I went kind of crazy. At the end, I kind of went insane. I was low-key cracked on the sticks in that beast fight, bro. I locked the fuck in, and I managed to kill the beast with, honestly, a super shitty run. Like, super shitty, but I pulled it out of my ass, one might say. So, props to me for doing that. Right here. Come on. Hound! Oh dear. Excuse my demeanor for the fact that I have now achieved Glitch Crown. Crazy that I got it last run. I unlocked it last run, in the first fucking run post getting it, it gets it. But you know, whatever. I'm just happy. No complaints from me. But anyways, beta came out. I gave it a try, and it was good. It surprised me. I remember when I ran the benchmark, I was like, oh, it says my PC can run it. I'm excited. Hopefully that means I'll be able to play. But I mean, we'll actually see when we get in game, you know? A benchmark versus like actually playing in game are different, you know? So in my mind, I was just like, we'll see how it turns out. Beta dropped. I downloaded it. It like actually unlocked the beta at 7. So me and my friends hopped on, and dude, it was night and fucking day, man. If you participated in the beta that took place, when was it? Like about a month back. Okay, so it's little baggy option. So I want to pause on little baggy. Is that? Okay, so I want to pause on little baggy and then grab it. Oh, I don't even have money. Let's try this. Yeah, the pet crazy. Glitch Crown, it cycles through 8 items really fast. So it kind of makes it hard for you to be like, oh crap, which item do I grab? But the upside is, or no, it's 6 items. 5 items? It cycles through 5 items. So the upside is what you do is you pause buffer on the item before what you want. So 8-inch nails is there. That's a straight damage up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause buffer 120 volt. Son of a bitch! I suck at this game. Oh well, I'll take Little Loki. I'm not against it. So maybe I was wrong to pause buffer. Honestly, I don't know how the fuck people do it. I think we're not gonna pause buffer. We're just gonna straight fucking go ham. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bomb my thing. You guys be like, Tony, you're crazy for this, but I'm gonna bomb it. Okay, so this one has PhD car battery, compass 9 volt. This one has little baggy options, broken stopwatch, mystery gift. I want to get options question mark, so. He's so fucking goated at this game. He's the GOAT! My apologies. I didn't mean to scream. Sorry. Holy jeez, Rick. So, you know, to my pleasant surprise, the game ran well. The game wasn't trash, you know? And honestly, when the beta came out for Wilds originally, it didn't run that good, like, at all. So I was actively against it. I was like, man, it sucks because I really wanted to enjoy the beta, but I can't enjoy it because it fucking sucks. Fuck me, dude. Monstrance, Little Delirium, Miter, the Bible, Holy Grail. Dude, alright, how do we do this? How do we do this? Give me a second. I need to look it up. I need to look up how the hell does Glitch Crown work. Glitched Crown. Isaac. Glitch Crown pause trick, yes. So, okay, so. You just grab it when an item pops up with fairly average reflexes to consistently get you on. Get missing the item. First note which item comes directly before the item you want in sequence and stand as close as you can to the item with the pedestal without touching it. Then pause the game when the item that is before you and the sequence is on the screen. Unpause the game and touch the pedestal as quickly as possible. By the time you collect the item, will have changed once. Okay. Okay, how do people do this? Okay, so. Where is it? Alright, so. God damn, dude, I need to. Okay, pausing the game between each roll. So a good strategy to get this item is to remember that one that comes on the side of the cycle, stand as close to the pedestal as possible and move towards the pedestal with the item that comes before the desired one appears. Pausing the game between each roll can make this substantially easier. Okay, so we're just gonna have to pause buffer this son of a bitch. Unfortunately. Delirium. So what do we want? Monstrance, so wait for Holy Grail? Oh, I should have went there. Miter's good. He's so goated. He's so goated. You know what sucks? I just learned. Also, apparently I was browsing the wiki for tips on like how to do the pause buffer trick. So Glitch Crown will not re-roll the item there. Glitch Crown will not re-roll the item that's being like the fucking key piece. It won't re-roll it, but it will still actively try and put 4 other items in the item pool to like re-roll it with, but it's just not gonna cycle through them. So it essentially deletes 4 random items from the item room pool, or from the angel room pool, which sucks because the angel room items are really good. So what do we want here? Compass maybe? So I'm on compass now. PhD. Power battery. Oh shit, I was too close. Man, I'm a dumbass. Whatever. Thankfully, because of options question mark, we should hopefully start getting a lot of good things. If you don't know what options question mark does, it makes it so whenever you clear a room, if there ever was going to be an item that spawned, such as like, not an item, but like, you know, a consumable that spawned, like, oh, it's a chest spawns. Instead, it'll give you the option between two of them. Hopefully we can see it in action. A chest or a pill, I'm taking the chest. And look at that. Already paid out. It's a really good item. A dime or a key, I'm going for a dime, obviously. It's so good. Options question mark is genuinely, I think it's underrated, low-key, in my opinion. At least by my friends. I think my friends underrate the item. Just because you might be thinking, like, why would you want to choose between two, like, room consumables, you know? Like, oh, who cares? But I mean, having the choice between two of them could be really good. You know, you could end up getting some solid shit you weren't gonna get before, now that the game decided to roll you with a choice. But oh dude, now that the beta works, now that the what's it called, Monster Hunter beta works, dude, actually playing the game, I'm gonna be honest, it was peak. Me and my friends, we played the Wilds beta, and that shit was genuinely peak, bro. So we want to get vasculitis, so let's go bum friend. Or no, we want to get Capricorn, so let's go. Bitch. Oh my god, I learned the pause buffer. I learned the pause buffer. Okay, so here's what we do. Here's what you do for the pause buffer. Okay, alright. I learned the actual real GOAT method. What you want to do is, if you do it properly, you can cycle, so it'll change every other pause. So, let me see if I can show y'all the mechanic in actual real time. If there's a shop anywhere nearby. But pretty much, if it's like, is there an item in here? No. Dude, oh my god, I've mastered it. I've mastered the method, as one might say. Error? Oh, it's freaking molding. It's the... Yeah, that one. Not molding clay. Error. I forgot Error did that. Well, we can't grab the heart, so we grab the key. Okay, here's the shop. Hopefully, there's actually a shop here. Okay, so out of everything here, wow, this is all trash. The best thing I can think of here is maybe jar flies. Jar flies is goated. So here's what we're gonna do. I fucked up. So we get close. Compost. Jar flies. Boom. It's so easy. All right. So I don't know if you guys noticed what I did there. When you pause it at the right moments, every other time it'll switch to the item. So I paused it once on compost, paused it again on compost. So I know when I unpause after that second compost, it's going to be, what's it called? It's going to be whatever, yada. It'll be, Jar of Flies. Also, Jar of Flies' Azazel is so good. Especially since my ass accidentally grabbed car battery earlier. It has made this so much, like honestly, 10 times better. Might be thinking, why? What crazy play are you gonna do now? Jar of Flies makes it every kill I get gives me 1 fly in return. Car battery makes it so whenever I use an active item, its effect is doubled. These 9 flies, I believe, should turn into 18. Or no, just 9. Damn, does it not work? That sucks. Oh, hold on. Still got some flies, though. So, unfortunately, did not work. But, luckily, Jar Flies is still a really good item, just because of the fact that flies do good damage. Alright, so what do we want here? Mom's lipstick for the range, I think so. Perfect. You guys might think it to be crazy. I feel like I've been saying that. You guys might think me crazy, you know, shit like, I don't know what it is. Why am I speaking like a Victorian fucking era child? Dude, okay. I've gotten so sidetracked with this run. I feel like the more I'm gonna get into these Isaac runs, the more I'm gonna start getting sidetracked, but whatever, fucking who cares. Wilds was amazing, dude. Honestly, if you're a Monster Hunter fan, I hope you got a good enough PC to run it, because Monster Hunter Wilds ran great. It didn't actually feel like my game was actively dying. Now, for the sake of getting a nice consistent frame rate, I did turn on, what's the word I'm thinking of? I did turn on frame generation with the DLSS. So there were some, you know, artifacts like ghosting, where pretty much like it just, you know, the game looks fucking weird at times. Like something wasn't correct. But honestly, I didn't really give a damn on that watch. Never mind. What's this? The stars card? Sure, why not? Okay. This all sucks. The best thing, maybe, is Midas's touch. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how Midas touch fucking feels. If I can get Unicorn Stomp, that would be goated. If you guys don't know, it's like an old Isaac synergy, but in my opinion, it's, I think, one of the greatest synergies ever created. If you have Midas Touch and Unicorn Stomp, you can just walk into enemies like for free and kill them. Because Unicorn Stomp, what's it called? Makes it so you don't take any damage. And Midas Touch makes it so that when you touch an enemy, they freaking turn to gold, you know? So if you can kind of stack those a little bit, you can get some funky ordeals. Touching an enemy while you're invincible, you don't take any damage, and you turn them to gold because of what's it called? Chaos with this is gonna be an absolute nightmare freak show. But I'm working towards this. I'm working towards pursuing this. Wafer is so based. So. I freaked. I got it. He's so goated, man. This is Necropolis 2? I can't. I need to find my what's it called, dude? I need to find my secret room for the potential of extra items, one, but also, ooh, I need to get money, man. I need to get money, bro. Okay, hold up. The money printer has just been made. He might be onto something. Okay, then we bomb this. But yeah, I'm excited for Wilds. Honestly, that's the best I could say. Is I am very excited for Wilds. It was fun. If you have not fought the Arkveld, it is fucking sick, man. I don't know if I'd put it in like my top monsters of all time. I don't think my Monster Hunter friends watch my series, so I've been playing Monster Hunter, specifically Generations Ultimate. That's my favorite Monster Hunter of all time. Once again, one of those weird instances where, like, usually, I remember how a little bit ago I was talking about, like, usually when you play a game, your first one in the series that you play is, like, your favorite one. My first game in the Monster Hunter series was Monster Hunter Arceus. Is so good. We're gonna fuck around with that, if possible. Holy shiznit, baby. We got quite the run in our hands, don't we? So, as I was talking, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is actually like my third Monster Hunter game. I played 3 Ultimate first, and then I played Worlds. Then after World, I played GU on the Switch. And honestly, I gotta say, Generations Ultimate is my favorite. It is easily the shit that they have in that game, the content. It is peak city, one might say. I don't know how else you would describe it other than it is peak. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is an amazing game. And the final boss of the Gathering Hub, like old Monster Hunters, they have 2 different, like, not stories, because honestly old Monster Hunters barely even really had stories, but they have like 2 different ways of getting your quest. You can do the village quest, which is single player exclusive, or you can do, what have we not done? Let's go negative route just to get that out the way, and then we'll Arceus go positive route. Okay, so we want Magic Mush because I think Magic Mush is the better item out of everything there. But okay. Dad's key has appeared in the basement. Sick, nasty, and I unlocked the Family Man and Filigree Feather. Awesome. What was I talking about? Generations Ultimate is such a peak game. Sick, nasty. Nah, it's fine. Generations Ultimate is such a peak game, bro. Like, how could you hate on it? You feel me? That's my like thought process. It's so peak. How could you hate it? But it is my favorite Monster Hunter of all time. And like I said, I don't think my friends who play Monster Hunter with me, like, we've been going through Generations Ultimate blind. But I don't think they watch my series, so it's good that I can talk about. I'm pretty sure I could talk about this spoiler free, but if you know who you are, you guys know who you are. If you guys are somehow here being like, oh, he's talking about me, then I need you to fucking leave right now so I can talk about this. All right, gone? Anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate's final boss gone? Good. So, the final boss of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is this absolute beast of a monster called Atal Ka. And it's not necessarily a beast in its looks, because if you see it, you're gonna think, how the fuck is this like... We did Hush, so I don't need to do Hush. If you see Atal Ka, then you think, how the hell is this like a cool ass monster? Like, maybe its design wise is like, yeah, it's alright, I guess. It's a freaking a golden and purple mantis. You know, that's kind of cool. I think Censor, so after Boiled Baby. You know, it's oh damn, man, I should have got the freaking... I didn't realize what the item was or what the trinket was until it was too late. But you know, you see what's it called, and you're kind of just like, oh, okay, it's a freaking it's a golden funky looking mantis. What's so cool about that? What makes that such a based monster? How is this really your favorite monster, Tony? And yes, because of one thing. Backstabber, perfect. Ceremonial Rose might have been the better play, but I think Backstabber, you know, no. I think Fake Cells thinks Ceremonial Rose was the better play there, but real ones know that Backstabber was easily the only pick, the only real viable pick there. But it's essentially just like a golden grasshopper, but it has a phase 2. Once you reach its second phase, it quite like it is, in my opinion, the coolest fucking fight in all of Monster Hunter, because you would never expect this shit to happen. I think it subverts your expectations so crazy that you can't help but be like, hold on, his prose is this elegant, you know? Because the monster in its second phase, it's like a mantis that shoots webs. I don't know what you call it. It's a Neopteron is what it is. It's classified as a Neopteron, but I don't think it's like a real mantis. But it literally shoots its webs in the ground and digs up a giant man-made mech that was used to try and kill it, that it instead like took over, and it digs up this giant man-made mech, pulls it out of the fucking like sand, and then proceeds to pilot it. It gets in the center of the mech, builds itself like a little cocoon hive out of its silk, and proceeds to start piloting this mech and fighting you. It is insane to go into this fight blind, because you're just like, what the hell did I just witness? You know, you're over here thinking you're playing a Monster Hunter game, you'll fight like a giant dragon or whatever, you know, you'll fight like some giant dragon that breathes fucking this whole pit of fire or shoots out a crazy, you know, strong damage laser beam, you know, like just the part that gets you is the fact that you're just not expecting some random Neopteron, some mantis looking motherfucker, to proceed to pull out a giant mech from the goddamn ground and start to kick your ass with it. It's crazy fucking awesome, dude. It is awesome. Genuinely is my favorite monster in all of Monster Hunter, I gotta say. And not to say that Arkveld is doing anything on that level, because I think Arkveld is a cool monster, you know, it's definitely a really cool one, but it's no Atal Ka is all I'm saying. But I will say that fighting it was a spectacle. The monsters that when you fight are spectacles, I think are some of the coolest ones. Why? Just because of how insane it is, you know? Thank God. Thank God I popped the world card, because I was gonna keep going left. I was about to keep going left and miss the, go the complete wrong way for the boss. But yeah, dude, it is such a cool fight. Arkveld is goated. He's not my favorite fight all time, but he's a damn cool one. And honestly, I felt the same way about Nergigante in Worlds. I think Nergigante is one of the coolest Monster Hunter monsters of all time also. Just because, I mean, one, it's a giant, like, needle demon that, you know, shoots out needles, one, but also eats other Elder Dragons, which is, like, really fucking cool. And then it was awesome, man. It was awesome to fight that. But now we have a new fucking lore monster here. It's Arkveld, this giant chain dragon that, like, uses its chains, you know, quote unquote, its chains. It has like a chain attack, kind of like how Ghost Rider be like whipping the shit around. It's like that. It's really fucking cool. It's awesome, dude. Monster Hunter is such a goated game series, you know? It's one of Capcom's best. And I wish, unironically, that they would port more games to modern hardware. Because I want to play GU with, like, on PC, you know? I would love to play Generations Ultimate on PC with like a 60 FPS mod or some other bullshit like that, you feel me? Alright, I'm gonna be real. Chaos has ruined all of this because nothing here is good. The best thing might be PJ's, which is after Obsessed Fan, so. That's PJ's. It's Razor. Okay, the occult. Razor, Eye the occult. Alright, the occult. Bloody Lust. Obsessed Fan. PJs, there we go. See, that was the best thing there. The best thing we could have gotten there was PJs, and that's because it capped out our health. Alright, I just realized options question mark on this floor I think is a really good idea because it gives us more chances of getting chests. And chests on these floors give us items, like just free items to grab. It's fucking sick. Yo, who hit me, bro? Who stupid ass hit me? But, you know, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for Wilds. Fighting Arkveld in Wilds was so fun. It definitely brightened up, not my mood, but like it makes me optimistic about Wilds. Because when I forgot, I think I was talking about this, but I got off tangent. I got on like a side tangent about the game. But when I was first playing Wilds, the game just ran so bad that we played for like 30 minutes on the one night. It wasn't even out for one night. It was out for like a few days, but we only played one night because we were just like, it's not gonna run. I did not even mean to grab that. What the hell? But we were just like, it's not gonna run, so why even bother playing? So we played one hunt. No, we did 2 hunts. We fought a Raidao and like the Doshiguma, plus like the tutorial hunt the game gives you. And it's kind of just like, all right, that's all you can do now, you know? You did your 2 hunts, bro. Have we done? We did the Delirium. I got some work done on Azazel, huh? But it was just kind of like, all right, well, you did your shit, man. You fought your Raidao, you fought your Doshiguma. It wasn't even that fun though because the game was barely functioning half the time. Hope you enjoyed. And it was kind of just like, man, this kind of sucks. But it was literally, they only added 1 new monster. They added Arkveld. But hunting that Doshiguma again, with the fact that my game actually worked, it ran at like a stable 60 plus FPS and it looks good. I actually got to like, you know, appreciate the game. And for one thing, Monster Hunter Wilds looks phenomenal, bro. It looks absolutely amazing. However, I am slightly a little bit worried just because the beta test, you know, the beta was 28 gigabytes. I am afraid that when the full game comes out, it will not be as small. I think the full game's gonna be something like 180 something gigs or some shit like that. And I'm not against large games on my PC or anything. I have the storage, but I kind of just don't want to have a game that's near 200 gigs, you know? Because I got Isaac videos to record, man. You feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down here, or am I whining about nothing, you know? But it's just like, I want the game to not be giga ginormous because I would like storage space on my PC, please. You feel me? So I'm a little pessimistic about that, you might say, you know? I might be slightly pessimistic about storage size, but all my doubts have been cleared on like optimization / gameplay. Visuals are stunning. The beauty of the RE engine, honestly, every single game that's been made in the RE engine has been nothing short of just great to look at. Even Resident Evil freaking, you know, even Resident Evil 7, Tony, especially Resident Evil 7. Yeah, the game looks like shit, not because of the game's fault, but just because it's a dark and decrepit, dusty old place in fucking Dulvey, Louisiana, you know? Sorry, I feel that sounds like I was shitting on anyone from Dulvey, Louisiana. Like yo, what my place do? It just existed in a video game, you know? Which I'm not. I'm not shitting on anyone from Dulvey. It's just that, I mean, you've seen the game, right? That's all I gotta say. All right, we win. Check please. Which one do I grab? We grab Sci-Fly. I think we grab Sci. Oh, we also got Beelzebub, which is awesome. But I think in that situation, if it was between, fucking what was it? If it was between Sci-Fly or, oh my god, there was another really good item there that I was debating and now I forgot. Honestly, if I forgot it, it must not have been that good. If I forgot what that item was I was thinking of, then it must not have been anything too crazy. Oh, Bright Crown. The Bright Crown. Sci-Fly or Bright Crown? I'm going Bright Crown fucking every day of the week. But I think this is the one scenario where this is that one day of the week where maybe you switch it up a bit. You feel me? I think we can maybe make do with some kind of with some sort of you know, survival. But dude, like Resident Evil 7, you know, it looks that way because its whole aesthetic is just, this is a rundown place in Louisiana that you know, is supposed to go back to our survival horror roots. You know, that's why the Baker household looks like that. That's why it can get away with looking like that. Also, low key. Even though it looks like, when it looks gross though, it looks good because the game, like graphics wise, I think will stand the test of time damn well. The only thing, no, not even. I would say the only thing I can think of where it won't stand up is like the way the characters look. But even then, the characters look the way they do because of the fact that like they're all fucking molded, you know? They all look weird because they're decrepit mold creatures, you feel me? Infected by something not of their choosing. So I think RE7 will hold up. It will stand the test of time as a good looking game. But Monster Hunter Wilds, for being a game that's also on Switch, Monster Hunter Wilds looks really good. Resident Evil 8 looks absolutely amazing, like stunning in some areas. You know, all the Resident Evil remakes look absolutely phenomenal. They are some of the best games out as of this moment. So I'm excited to see, not to see, because I mean, I've already seen it in the beta, but I'm excited to see the different locales, you know? The whole, like, weather change and environment change in the beta was sick because you got to see shit like thunderstorms and lightning in the nice sunny time. And then here's what we're gonna do. We are key, baby. We are key, it's that simple. And then we just start running back through everything. We grab Vibrant Bulb and then we just hopefully get some item that we can hold on to. Some active item we can hold on to for funsies and then we just win. Honestly, this run is won now, so I can kind of just talk about whatever the hell I want, which is great. I don't have to focus too much on the run anymore now that we have achieved what is essentially an easy W. But yeah, the game looks good, dude. Honestly, what? Monster or deck of cards, and then we just hold that. There's no need. If anything, we grab the Spirit Hearts, and then we just kind of live off the. Grabbing D6 is very funny. Grabbing D6 in that scenario would be very funny because there's no reason for you to do that. Oh my god, I got so many things. Holy Jesus Christ. Holy shit. But yeah, dude, the games look good. The RE engine, honestly, I used to think stood for Resident Evil engine, but it actually turns out is the Reach for the Moon engine. Just makes games look fucking great. Oh shit, I'm stupid. Oh, I grabbed the wrong item. Tony, what happened to not fucking around, huh? Tony, what happened to not fucking around? I decided to lock in. That's what happened. I decided to lock in and unleash my real potential, which is grabbing soy milk and breaking my PC. I hope the bitrate can stand it. Honestly, give me a second. I'm going to raise the bitrate. So, we'll see what happens. Oh, I thought that was the fucking item room. What am I looking for here? What am I looking for there? All those items were not necessarily crazy W items. But dude, honestly, if there's one thing that I wish for, it's not gonna happen because I don't know, Capcom hates good games. Capcom hates making Peak, but I need a Code Veronica X remake. I know it's got an HD re-release the same way that I know it has an HD re-release the same way that like Resident Evil 4 2004 had an HD re-release and shit. Or 2005, whatever. My bad. Resident Evil 4 2005 had an HD re-release, but like, dude, it's just not the same. I need to be, because not only is it not the same, it doesn't work. It doesn't work on modern consoles, man, for some fucking reason. Or modern consoles. It just doesn't exist on modern, oh my jeez, PCs. I cannot physically play Resident Evil Code Veronica X on PC because of the fact that it fucking doesn't exist on it, man. Only recently has there been maybe some sort of effort to get it on. Oh, Tony, just fucking emulate, forehead. But sometimes I want to like own the game, you know what I mean? Which I do own. Even if I were to emulate, I do own a copy of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Duh. But you know, I would like an EXE on my PC is what I'm saying. Like, I want just straight up an EXE on my PC that I can just boot up, you know? And there have been methods of preservation such as Good Old Games, GOG. I think someone made a listing, like one of the, there's like a dream listing they have for staff, which is pretty much staff of GOG put on, staff of GOG put on like a list, and they're like, here are the games that we want to know if the people want. You know, we want to know if the people want these games here. They want us to preserve these games, you know, like you know, freaking make it available for purchase and like, you know, pretty much an EXE, non-DRM, shit like that. And one of them is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So I'm hoping that that'll be possible so I can purchase it and own a copy of Resident Evil Code Veronica X on PC, because it sucks that that game just doesn't exist on not PC. It's such a good game. I want to play it again. I want to play it again, but I want the game to look good. Honestly, a full-on remake I would just straight up prefer. I would prefer Code Veronica's story and like gameplay to just be remade by Capcom, but the chance of that happening is like fucking zero, bro, because Capcom hates their best games, you know? People like Resident Evil 3 because, you know, I don't know, why do people like Resident Evil 3? What'd I get hit by? Fuck you. let's go positive route. We go Polaroid. That shit is not worth it. Nothing there is ever worth it. Remember that. Nothing in the devil deal is ever worth it because it's giving up hearts for fucking nothing. Dude, it's so easy. It's so free. But I just want Code Veronica to be remade. There was a fan project in the making for you know, like a modern version. I think it was like being made in Unity or some shit. And then there was a whole fiasco with like Unity. You know what I want to do? Oh my god. Okay. I'll talk about this in a second once I'm done with like wrapping this up. But I want the Code Veronica remake, man. I want to play that game. It's the actual Resident Evil 3. It's the real Resident Evil 3. It is crucial to the story. They have remade Resident Evil 1, remade Resident Evil 2, remade Resident Evil 3, remade Resident Evil 4. And what I can only assume is they're going to remake Resident Evil 5. But the crazy part is, you're gonna be fucking out of your mind questioning like what the hell happened. How Wesker's alive? First off, they're showing off Wesker in Resident Evil 4. You're like, wait, Wesker's alive? He's not dead? You know? What gives? What's the dealio? Modern Resident Evil fans would know if, one, you remade the first game, but like within your RE engine. I don't think the first game needs a remake. I have played which one? I've played the original Resident Evil, like the original ass Resident Evil game, you know, fucking not the director's cut, the actual original one on GOG, and it is a decent game. I'm not gonna lie and say I think it's peak. I think it is a decent game. It's definitely shows its age in certain aspects, but I had fun, and the voice acting also fucking sucks, you know? Like, the voice acting is, like, actually genuinely horrible. So, it's funny to laugh at on occasion, but it's, you know, it's like, if we're being objective, if we talk about it, it's not necessarily a good game, you feel me? So, you know, kinda sucks that, or not kinda sucks, but, you know, it got a remake in, like, 2004. And on the GameCube, and that game is a genuinely amazing game. It is one of the few, in my opinion, 10 out of 10 games that exist out there in the universe. The original Resident, not the original Resident Evil, but the Resident Evil HD remake for GameCube, but also like it also exists on PC, is one of the few 10 out of 10 video games that exist in our world. It is peak survival horror. It is peak, bro. If I was to just say it, it is peak. It's an amazing game. I love Resident Evil 4. I think Resident Evil 4, in my opinion, is my favorite game. I think it's the best game ever made. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say I think it's one of the only Resident Evil games that has that title. Resident Evil Remake, the HD remake, I think definitely gets the option to carry that title. Natively, buying that game and then playing it now, you're like, wow, this game looks really good. It's a HD port to PC. So it looks better, obviously, because it's made for PC, but the original release on GameCube looks good. It looks like it holds up. You feel me? The original game on GameCube holds up now, let alone the HD re-release that people have then also done things like mod in newer shit. You might be thinking, oh my god, I got quad shot on complete accident. And Epiphoria? Holy Jesus. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We have cracked this run wide open, bitches. What is alive? You. You somehow breathe. Okay, let me stop shooting. Let me stop shooting because I can't even hear myself think. You unlocked Ash Pit. Fucking sick, man. Oh, I hate Ash Pit. Ash Pit sucks. But it's a peak game. It's a peak game. It holds up, and there are mods out there, or not even mods. They're just like, you know, people upscaled the textures in the game because everything is like pre-rendered. Like the way Ocarina of Time looks like, I'm not gonna say Ocarina of Time looks good now. You know, so there are probably like, you give someone to play Ocarina of Time, they're probably like, this game hasn't aged well, you know? They might not think it ages well, but I think it looks good for the time. For an N64 game, it looks good. You feel me? It looks good. And Resident Evil HD Remaster has the same thing where it pre-renders all the backgrounds, or it's like all made, you know? It's like, I don't know if pre-render is the correct word, but like the backgrounds are like just images. They're just handmade images, and then your character moves around on like this fucking like JPEG pretty much. But because there's not like anything crazy going on in the background and stuff, it's just like a set static image with like certain, they can just do certain things to make it, you know, look alive, one, but also it's not crazy hard on the PC. It doesn't take a lot to look good, you know, just the art that was made just needs to look good. And it does. And in my opinion, it does. Honestly, let's go fight Delirium. Let's fight Delirium just for the fun of it, bro. Because why not, you know? Why not fight Delirium? We achieved Golden God and Dead Boy. Holy Jesus. Dead God soon? Question mark? Dead God soon? Even though we already beat Delirium, at this point, bro's just aura farming. You feel me? Here's what we do. Ba-boom. If this is Delirium, I don't even care, bro. Oh my god, it's so over for them. Eden's blessing, Eden's blessing, Eden's blessing, have mercy. Yes! Yes! Tinted Rock. And I think Emperor, oh my god, Eve's Mascara. Oh my goodness, we take Eve's Mascara, yeah? It's still goated. It lowered our speed, but it's still goated. Or not our speed. It lowered our tiers, but it is still phenomenal at just wiping. But you know, the game looks good. Like, just look at, literally all I'm saying is look at the HD re-release Resident Evil on PC. It looks good and it's amazing. And with those like upscaled textures that people have made, those upscaled backgrounds, it looks even better. It is a modern day classic. It is a 10 out of 10 game. And I want them to remake it in the style that they've remade Resident Evil 4, 3, and 2. Because it looks fucking amazing, one, but I don't think it can, like, I don't think it needs a new coat of paint, you know? That's not what I'm saying. But because it's got that like locked camera, it's got that fixed camera perspective with like the tank controls, people might not want to go back and play it, you know? Tank controls are like a thing of the past. People hate tank controls. So people want to play the game and they want to like actually do shit, you feel me? That's gonna be D6. Infestation 2. You know, people want to play the game with like third-person camera, the way that the other Resident Evil games, you don't even need me to describe it. The way the modern Resident Evil remakes are, people want to play Resident Evil 1 like that because then they get to experience the story or like, you know, some shit. But in that game, spoiler alert for Resident Evil 1 if you haven't managed to play this at all, Wesker fucking dies. Wesker dies at the end of the game, but then he comes back to life in Code Veronica. He doesn't come back to life in Code Veronica, but like he's like, oh, guess what, bitches? I didn't actually fucking die. I'm here. I'm alive. And you're kind of just like, whoa, what happened? And then, you know, you get to see some extra story shit go down in Code Veronica X. And it's cool, you know, you get to see like Chris fight Wesker in this now brought back to life kind of like pseudo superhuman state. It's really cool. But instead they're skipping all that, and it's kind of just like they're skipping all that, and you're kind of just like left there kind of just like, well, look, what's going on here? What's up with the game, you know? People playing, if you're new to the series and you started with Resident Evil 2 Remake, you played Resident Evil 1 Remake, you started with Resident Evil 2 Remake, and you try to go back and play 1, but you're just like, I can't do it. This game is, I just can't do it. You're probably like, who the hell is this Wesker motherfucker, you know? Who is bro? Who does bro think he is? And then next thing you know, bro appears in 4. He appears in 4, and then you're just kind of like, who is this guy, man? I wish I could know, but Capcom won't make the games that feature him in there. So if they end up remaking RE5, you're just like, who is this Wesker fella? Why is he like, why is he a superhuman? Why is this man a literal comic book villain? What happened? Like, what did I do? Anyways, just remake the damn games, Capcom, please. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time you're viewing this, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. This was a good run. Peace out.